Hello, everybody, and welcome. It's Wednesday night. What are we doing? Tomorrow, Thursday, is the first practices for what could make or break the World Championship of Drivers of 2025. Hi there, my name is Jorge Keklin. I am here on a bilingual Fierro a Fondo. Sí, amigos, Jorge Keklin, tu hermano peruano, y les voy a estar trayendo ahora lo que es la estrategia. Excuse me for the interruption. But first of all, if you go in automundo.com, wherever you are in the world, you have the times. And you have the times in local time. You see there, 4:30. Tomorrow is 4:30. Now, you are in Australia. We have a very dear friend in Australia. A lot of people. We had about 50 people from Australia watching the datacast. Datacast is 100% telemetry. 100% telemetry. And it's what everybody on pit lane is watching. Zach Brown, Toto Wolff inside there with Valtteri Bottas, and they're looking, and Vals, everybody, Vazur, everybody on pit lane are watching Datacast, and we bring it over to you. Now, what I have today for you is something special. We are going to go with round 22. Round 22, bright lights, cold tires, high stakes, and Vegas turns every stint, obviously, into a gamble, and every compound into a bluff. 2 years in, and one thing is clear. You do not win this race on outright pace. Nope. You win Las Vegas, by reading the table faster than anybody else. And here is the strip circuit, where the grip goes to hide. And that's actually what happens in Vegas at the tables. Las Vegas still behaves like an ultra low grip track. Vegas is kind of a surface that is glassy. Temperatures are cold. That track, now, talk about track evolution, which is something that is so important when you go to a street race. A street race track evolution, the rubber starts, going into the tarmac, and it changes. And when it rains, the track becomes green again. In Vegas, it doesn't need to rain. The track resets every night. Nothing stays rubbered in. And of course, nothing stays predictable. And there we have Ruth Bascom. She was an engineer for Ferrari and McLaren, and she is the one that is bringing us this kind of strategy that we have here for you today. So here we are, the high stakes, the strip circuit. Nothing stays predictable. I'm just going to try to change this and you can see it. So the strip circuit. Las Vegas still behaves like an ultra low grip. Long straights reward low drag. Now, since we have a good bunch of Spanish-speaking people, I'm going to translate it. Y aquí lo pueden ver ustedes. Las rectas largas. Only a few medium speed load corners. Long straights, only a few medium speed load corners. Sliding punishes, graining, sliding punishes instantly through what it is, the prime attack zone. And this is what we bring you today. It's kind of like las rectas largas, recompensan la resistencia baja. Solo unas pocas curvas de carga son de velocidad media. El deslizamiento castiga instantáneamente. Y turn 14. Turn 14, it remains the prime attack zone. In Vegas, rewards teams who can keep tire energy without overworking the fronts. The car is nervous through the first 5 laps of a stint. The race is gone. Así que Vegas premia a los equipos que pueden mantener la energía de los neumáticos sin sobrecargar los delanteros, el auto nervioso. Así es que ahí es donde tenemos 24, que hemos aprendido de lo que ha sido 22, 23 y 24. Hi Ruth, thank you. So what we learned from 2024 is that the opening edition taught everyone the first lesson. Cold tires and early pushing do not mix. This is Ruth Bascom. She's with Formula One, she's with F1 TV, and I am giving her credit for what we are having. On the first edition, soft was unusable. Las suaves no se podían usar. Medium, más o menos. Las duras, toda la carrera. Safety cars shaped the outcome. This is 2023. Ferrari dominated the quali and Red Bull dominated the race. And that message was simple. Stability wins. That was the message of 2023. That was the message of 2023. La estabilidad gana, la paciencia gana y el compuesto duro es el que ganó. Entonces, no tenemos otra cosa que una carrera limpia, no interruptions in 2024, a cleaner race, no interruptions, even colder behavior from the track than 2023, the inaugural. And this time, Mercedes on colder tires, they were the kings. Mediums dropped. Muy interesante, las medianas no funcionan de 9 a 13. Y aquí es donde muchos fueron a esta secuencia. Estos fueron muchos a esta secuencia de lo que fue one stop. Medium, hard, hard. Medium, dura, dura. Y la dura fue una vez más la estrella. La dura fue una vez más la estrella. Entonces, pit stops. En el 2024, Russell, que ganó la carrera para Mercedes, a las 12 vueltas fue donde terminó. Déjame ver si tengo aquí mi... tengo aquí un momentito. Acá, vamos a ver. Acá, Russell, Hamilton, Sainz. That was the podium in 2024. Hamilton, Sainz, Leclerc. So Hamilton, you got a podium on with Mercedes. You might. He went 13 laps. This one went 12 on mediums. Everybody started on mediums except Alonso. Alonso was on softs. Magnussen, remember him? He was there last year. Shu, the Chinese. Colapinto. Colapinto started him and Checo Perez and Bottas were the only ones in 2024, Checo, Colapinto, y Bottas, that started on the white hearts. And the white hearts were the C3. The same compounds we have this year, C3, C4, C5, no C6. So, yes, take that down. What else we have? So 2025, forecast. Va a estar frío, va a estar seco, and unforgiving, no va a perdonar, no va a perdonar. Entonces, aquí es lo que vamos a ver ahora, porque mañana, tomorrow Thursday, it's going to be partly cloudy, un poquito nublado, va a ser más cloudier, y FP1 va a ser, FP1 is going to be 14 degrees centigrade, 14 grados centígrados. Eso es frío, frío. And FP2 is going to be colder. FP2 va a ser más fría, va a ser 12 grados centígrados. Entonces, aquí regresamos a lo que es que Las Vegas es un circuito de temperatura de pistas. Vegas is a tire temperature track. Friday, 14 degrees, 12 degrees again. Saturday, sunny, 14 degrees. Wow. Y aquí es donde vamos a ver ahora cuánto van a durar, how long are they going to last, because the images that we have here today in Vegas, ahí tenemos, this is Ruth, thank you Ruth, que nos ha traído esta información, it's called the race strategy. Así es que low drag looks tempting. Low drag graining is a losing hand. Graining es cuando ya la llanta se le está yendo por lo que es frío. Entonces, ¿qué cosa es lo que los pilotos, los equipos van a hacer? So, what are the teams going to do? Red Bull, finalmente, Red Bull está trayendo un alerón that is low drag wing. Red Bull trae un alerón de baja resistencia dedicada. This must be very unusual, by the way. My name is Jorge Keklin, and I've raced cars all my life, and I know a lot. So I try to do Spanish and English. You can read it in English, and I can comment in Spanish for all our great 8,000 live on the datacast. Ferrari puede añadir una carga aerodinámica para lo que es la downforce. Aquí el secreto, the keyword is tire stability. Tire stability. Es probable que Mercedes-Benz va a traer de vuelta el mismo paquete estable del 2024. Kimi Antonelli, que caminó muy bien en el podio, vamos a ver. McLaren will avoid extreme low drag, porque han estado sufriendo. McLaren ha estado sufriendo en lo que es temperaturas frías. Temperaturas frías. McLaren ha estado sufriendo en temperaturas frías. Norris, Piastri, Red Bull con un nuevo, finally, Red Bull con un nuevo alerón delantero, un nuevo alerón trasero que es de low drag. Y low drag no hace el graining de las llantas, que es tan importante. Alpine, Williams, ellos van a ir por la velocidad final. Van a apostar. Alpine, Williams van a apostar en velocidad final. Así que entonces, esto es, and here is the kicker. Vegas rewards grip and consistency. Recompensa el agarre y la consistencia más que la máxima velocidad en línea recta, que ahí es donde dice que Williams y Alpine con Colapinto van a ir más para velocidad en la línea recta y no los agarren en las curvas, todos se fueron y en las curvas no lo pueden agarrar, especialmente en esa curva 14. porque la ganancia de la eliminación de la carga aerodinámica es pequeña. Y la penalización por deslizarse es enorme. So there you are, your setup. You set it up for the long straight, nobody catches you, and when you arrive to the braking zone, they're too far to activate the DRS. No pueden activar el DRS al final de la recta porque ya se disparó Colapinto en el Alpine. Y Alpine fue el más rápido, no sé en qué circuito, fue el más rápido en la línea recta. Alpine was the quickest in some track, with the best, highest straight line speed. Pero cuando no tienes alerón trasero, en las curvas se te va así, se te va así. And that's where you pay the price. There's Ruth. Thank you, Ruth. She's with Alfa Romeo. She was with Sauber and with Ferrari. Well, you can hear her on Formula One TV. You can hear her there. Así es que, ¿quiénes van a ganar? Who are the favorites? Mercedes con el paquete de el 2024. Ferrari, que es muy rápido en la línea recta, question mark. ¿No es cierto? Question mark. Porque el graining. Si no tienes alerón trasero, el auto se te va a mover en las curvas, pagas el pato con lo que es sliding. Red Bull, porque aquí viene la cuestión. Lando Norris no va a ganar el campeonato mundial en Las Vegas. El único que puede sufrir es Max Verstappen. What I'm saying is that Lando is not going to win the championship in Las Vegas. No way. There's no mathematical. But the one that can be out of the race for the last two is Max, el Cuco. Entonces, aquí es donde Red Bull tiene, they're going to risk. They're going to have to risk. They finished 5th in the last one. McLaren, cold tracks are not their favorite. Yes, podium. In midfield, medio lote, who are going to be the ones in the midfield? They say here it's Ruth says it's Tsunoda, Hülkenberg, and Lawson. I think Gasly has something to do with it. I think so. Yeah. So Las Vegas, Formula One. Thank you, Ruth. And that's what we have for today. Don't forget, we have the DataCast. The DataCast 100% telemetry. I'm going tomorrow, Thursday, to the LA Auto Show in Los Angeles, and I hope to be back by what it is, the local time that you have on automundo.com. Tomorrow, 16:30, that's California time, and the local time as well. We're on West Coast time. And you can go into Automundo anytime, especially now that Qatar and Abu Dhabi is coming. At what time? At what time? The sprint race, at what time? You go into automundo.com and you're going to be able to do the local time of wherever you are, whether it's Australia, again, our friends, whether it's Florida, Bariloche, Argentina, Balcarce with my friend Fanjo. That's Fanjo, by the way. Dedicated. Thank you. See you tomorrow, Thursday. We'll be there. Jorge Keklin. I hope you like it. We go Spanish, English, and you read it. The thing here is that you read it in English, right? You read it in English, and we go, let's say, into the Express. That's what normally I get you. While Ferrari rumors emerge of Piastri, no, because Ferrari has paid already enough to Hamilton. They don't have any more money. And Hamilton, you better start driving, man. You finished second here last year, so you're a good driver. What's going on with Ferrari? And Piastri is going, in my world, in my thinking, el inspector Ardilla, Aston Martin. 2026, Aston Martin. They don't have a driver if Alonso has a problem, and they have Newey, Honda, Aramco with all their billions. There is the Crown Prince now in the White House. They're gonna have to do something. The wild, it's not. The speculation. Helmut Marko confirms Ferrari agreement in shock revelation. What is this? I haven't read this news. The Austrian has served as a key advisor for the team for 2 decades. He might be having an entirely different alliance. Has he completed a shock? He's talking about he was going to go to Ferrari after making his Formula One debut. Let's see what Autosport has to say. We're going to bed and get ready for tomorrow. That's a very nice photograph. That is a really nice photograph with all the Mercedes. This is a Mercedes with the fins and how do you call them? Agallas of a shark. And nothing else. Now I say goodbye to you. Don't forget, you have the times there for Vegas. Jorge Kecklin. I hope you like it. We have many, many more for you. Subscribe. Activate the bell, because you never know when I'm coming on screen. So you have the bell. Jorge has something for you. So the penalty from sliding is huge. Red Bull is going to bring a low drag rear wing. They finished 5th. In the last one, they got to finish better. Piastri is trying to regain. And now, who else? Norris. What are you going to do, Norris? We'll have it all here. DataCast live, Firrafondo TV.